All right, here we are for a totally off-schedule painting stream. It's quarter four on a Saturday in New Zealand. I'm working on a massive castle and some walls within the castle right now. We'll shout out the audio. I'm also watching the Oklahoma-Denver game on the screen in front of me up here. So when I look up at this, I'm watching them play. Okay. However, this is your standard. This is going to be your standard brown, which I've got to get out. A flat brown. Here's the. Oh, I didn't get my freaking paint shaker out. I'm missing some of my stuff, people. I was going to do that. Right. Okay, I'm back. Right, let me. Is that urines? No, my mobile Discord. Okay, let me plug in my plug in my Vortex shaker. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Hi, hi. Okay, Vortex shaker done. Plugged in. Working, indeed. Wet palette. Need to smooth that out some more. That's looking good. Beer drinking, check. Raise myself up a second. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just start painting. And flat brown. How much flat brown do I have left though? That's the friggin' question. Should I go to a different color? Should I go to Brigadine brown? Which is not flat brown, and that's for goddamn certain. What's the closest one I have? Burnt umber? No. What about this one? I have Folk Art Life matte burnt umber. No. I've been trying to buy a friggin' flat brown forever, but all the shops are out of flat brown. That's right, though. Okay. Local Denver game. Right, here we are. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough the matte brown to kind of paint these guys. I don't know. Yeah, nothing else is looking good. Okay. Right. We're gonna go with hey! A go request. How you doing, DM Sean? No, potty mouth, total potty mouth. This is not my normal stream time, as you might be aware. Right now it is Saturday afternoon in New Zealand. Okay, it's quarter to four. I'm painting some terrain. I took care of my chores. Um, yeah, everything's good down here. Absolutely. I haven't seen your stream for a while. Sorry about that. Been super busy, frankly, work stuff, and my own streaming schedule's been way off. I One of my main players in my at-home in-person game moved back to Ireland, and so we're kind of reconfiguring the party. But actually, I'm pretty excited because I'm gonna have people play. I really now am gonna move over to first edition, second edition game, 1e, 2e. It does suck, but it's all right. It's time for change. That game was getting I feel that game was getting kind of stale. So I've actually got a 1e, 2e game I play with my high school buddies online. We don't stream it. We're like 3 sessions in, and but I'm gonna take my local group and get them to play 1e, 2e. We were gonna do it today, but there were some cancellations. So yeah. So I'm painting minis, terrain. Yeah, I'm having the most fun playing first edition. I say 1e, 2e like Jay does. I don't know if you just play solely first edition, but um, what I've used, so it's almost entirely first edition. I use some second edition rules. So, for example, I use like the grappling, overbearing, and punching rules when it came up in a session like 2 sessions ago, and the first edition rules for that are so complicated. They're mind-bogglingly complicated, and the second edition rules are easy in comparison. So I use the second edition rules for that, and then a lot of my players have played, even my buddies from high school. We played 1E growing up, but everyone plays 5E now, and 2E's also got the non-weapon proficiencies, or right, the skills of later editions, and I think people really like that. And I don't I'm on that too. So I'm allowing them to use the 2E non-weapon proficiencies as well, and that's about it so far. It's all first edition except for and non-weapon proficiencies. And so how are thieves done in 2E? Because my buddy who's playing a thief, he asked me about that because he wanted to get the thieves guide. The splat book thieves guide. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Complete thieves handbook, right? And I haven't looked at this. I mean, I've had this for a long time. Complete thieves handbook. I haven't looked at the. Oh, so they spend points to set their abilities. You mean like their thieving abilities, that kind of stuff? Okay. Cool, cool. Maybe he's gonna do that. I don't know. We'll talk about it. He and I. Yeah. So thanks for looking up. I'm happy. I don't know if all my players are gonna like first edition, second edition, but we'll see. And yeah, we'll see. They have a pool of points to use and get more as they have. As a level. Okay, cool, cool. I do think that what? No, no, whatever. Um, um, I do think that what was I say? When you're a first level thief, your your success rates for thieving abilities are actually really friggin' low, like in the 30% range, right? For some things, I'm thinking, really, you're a thief, and you really only have a 30% chance to pickpocket this guy? Wow, that's low. But that was Gary Gygax, wasn't it? I was actually, Sean, I was in Denver, Colorado a couple weeks ago. Another reason why my schedule's so screwed up. I was in Denver, Colorado for work for a week, and hung out with Giant Stomp, Will Dvorak. We went out for lunch, and it was really fun to kind of catch up with him. So whenever I get to your guys' parts of the world, I like to, you know, make use of my time to hang out with people. I do. Oh, you're in Orlando? For some reason, I thought you were in the Midwest. Maybe you were in the Midwest. Maybe that's where you're from. That'd be fun. That would be fun for certain. Who else is around in Florida? Do we know anybody in the community that's in Florida way? Up when Jay goes down on vacation. So you said you're munching critters right now. What are you doing? Are you playing a video game? Or are you eating chicken? Born in Chicago. Wow, you and the Pope. All right. Oh, your 5e game just finished. Okay. Did you stream that? Because before I came on, I looked at who was streaming. I don't think I saw that. I saw Atomic Peanut Butter Group. You did stream it? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention when I was kind of loading up my stuff here. I know you're 1e1 shots. Are both those set in Parentland? Hey, Dot-Ems, this is a totally off schedule stream. I was just telling DM Sean there, AgoraQuest, that, what is it? It's Saturday at about 4 o'clock here in New Zealand. And I was going to play some D&D today. Blah, blah, blah. I was going to do a session 0 with new players, but for Greyhawk and first edition. But stuff happened the last second. And it's totally fine because there's only a couple of us. we'll probably do that next weekend. We'll probably do a Session Zero, Greyhawk Session Zero, first, second edition next weekend. My normal D&D time Sunday. But I'm finished with chores for the day. The girls are off, daughter's at work, wife's at hula practice. Like I said, finished my chores, which is doing some gutter cleaning and chainsawing some trees out in the yard as I look there. And I thought, I want to work on my castle. 1E, die, vec, the die, 5E, front. Oh! So, Forgotten Temple. So, you're, obviously you're converting Forgotten Temple, and you convert yourself, or did you kind of get a conversion off DM's Guild, which I do sometimes? I might kind of do all the above, convert things myself, but I also buy those like $5 conversions off DM's Guild and kind of see how they do things. Because we just finished running in my 5e group, what you call, Saj Camp. You buy the conversions, yeah, okay, so do I. So this is the interior. These pieces, lazy DM. No way, man. It's good. Like I said, I buy the conversions, and I kind of maybe modify them a bit because I don't necessarily like them or whatever. But it's good to see how people like, especially those conversions for 5e. They always give you all the kind of skill checks you need to do. You need to make to do things, right? Open a door or whatever. Or I'm actually watching. Guys, I'm watching the Denver-Oklahoma game on the screen above me. When I look up, I'm looking at it's Oklahoma. It's tied at 69. I never really watched sports much. Where I live, the sports I grew up with, American football, basketball, they're on at ungodly times, and they're not shown on TV here, and you can buy Sky Sport, but it's like $200 a month. I'm just not going to pay that to like a couple games I might watch. But I just realized on Disney Plus, which we have, there's ESPN and they're showing the playoffs. So I'm stoked. And sometimes I'll have this, I've been having the playoffs on one monitor in my office while I do work on the other monitor. Whoa. Wow, okay. 69 up. 5:15 left in the third. Anyways, both in Pearland. So there's, I mean, with my 5e group, and we might still play that 5e group. We might still do that group. It's not gone forever. There was a death in the last session. And one of the guys, like I said, moved overseas, and so right now we have 2 characters from the original group who are alive, and they are actually hanging out in Nome Valley in the mountains, just nearby Lost Camp to Saj Camp. So, so you're gonna get Mike Disney to come in one of your game sessions? That's awesome. He's a fun player to watch when he plays on Jay's channel. Let me see. I need to let me show you this castle I'm making. Well, it's massive. There's like one floor of it. Here's like another floor interior. It's this massive thing. I got them over here, and I'm painting the interiors and going down. And so, yeah, it's doing more painting. Just slowly getting it done, slowly. Well, I'm excited that you're getting Mike Disney in the game. That was super cool. Alright, now I'm going to work on this. This Saj got to probably back to Exag and the gnomes from the Veil, send a canoe to hire them to clear out. I'll tell them. I actually, because I placed Saj Camp not in the Lort Mills, or rather the, what are the mountains that are right? Not in the Yat Hills, sorry, not in the Yat Hills, but I put them in the barriers, because that's where they were. And so my Saj Camp is lodged up there in the barrier peaks. So instead of like elves patrols, I had Keddish patrols like in the in the cliffs and whatnot, in the mountains and whatnot. But I was thinking about I definitely had Thurston Lost Temple, Thurston, however you say it, on my radar, and I even kind of like seeded some clues in Sajkant. Like I had a couple symbols of, oh God, what's his name? God of Total Annihilation. Fuck. The god that's in, oh, Thurston, duh. I placed some symbols of Thurisdan in the Lost Caverns of Sajkant, just to kind of like get them thinking about it. So I thought that could be a possible next. Going, like going, find some Norkers or whatever, and kind of make their way to the Lost Temple. That's one of those perennial best modules, I think. I even have I might not be able to find it real fast, but all my stuff's right here. And I got it. Hmm. Maybe it's in the front. I was just looking for my. Oh, there it is. It's towards the back of the pile. Ugh. Just looking for my Thurisdan. There's a grill there, obviously. Who did that art? Yeah, pretty awesome module. Mm. Yeah, sweet module. Keep telling my wife all these things I have are worth tons of money, so we can't get rid of them. I do. I got that for Christmas, I think. The book, the Infinite Staircase, right? And so that was also another possibility. Of course, would be Barrier Peaks, um, and I haven't like read it thoroughly, but like I saw they have kind of like an overarching sentient baddie who's kind of like a HAL 9000 computer, right? Who's running the show. Do they have that in the original? Which I also have. But I haven't in a long time since I looked at it. These take a long time to paint. Let me tell you. There's another tie-in. Okay. Serious, I have the book right behind me here, but um, I haven't looked at it in detail. Gosh, I'm trying to. Hmm. If I could get this dungeon level finished tonight, I'd be happy. Really, I got nothing more to do tonight. Like I said, it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I'm good for the night. I got beers. Everyone's away. Um, so yeah, I might do some fun. I might like make a first edition NPC for my one of my groups. Yeah. What time is it in Orlando? Other Adventure in the Very Can't think right now. Run one. Let me stumble on the other. Besides expedition, I can't think of what that might be. In the in the barriers, there's lots, of course, in the crystal mist down south, and then the hell furnaces, right? There's all the giant series. I paint this guy. Okay, it's only midnight. You're good. It's not like crack it. Some people, my normal painting stream is nighttime for me. I normally paint on my Wednesday nights. And at like 7:30 p.m. my time, which that's already like midnight on the U.S. West Coast or so. But I have guys who it's like 3 a.m. in Florida who are hanging out. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, look for it and let us know. Okay, I just gotta keep painting. I'm gonna paint the bottom the last, because that'll. Oh, the last row Quailish. Okay, now who did that adventure? And is it official? I mean, I know what you're talking about. Is it? I've seen it on DM's Guild, and there's the artifacts that are of Quailish, right? I never knew that it's on D&D Beyond. I never really knew the history of what the Quailish thing is. Like, is it? Who did that? Who did Quailish? Who's the author? Bart Carroll. No clue. I got no clue. Which is pretty meaningless because I don't know a whole lot. Have you done any? You didn't perhaps go to GaryCon, did you, Sean? And I did not this year. I will be going. I'm planning to go in 26. I did not go this year in 25. I went in 24. Okay. God, I hope I have enough Seraphim sepia for this. Holy Christ. If I don't, I'm screwed. If I don't, coloring it a different color. Centuries long past, common scholar named Quailish took like a path to the most popular things of all time. Like the very peaks, it's an ancient crash planar craft. Oh, so that's the tie into Barrier Peaks, right? So he obviously, right? Is that the assumption there? He found or interacted with the Barrier Peak spaceship. Okay. When did the Quailish stuff come out? Sorry, I don't mean to make you do research for me. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, it's in the 1E DMG? I know there's like, yeah, is there not like is the kind of like the one of those artifacts? There's some Quailish artifacts, right? That weird tank-like thing, that weird kind of whatever mobility scooter contraption. All this stuff. I might have to do a different paint on my. So what I'm doing here, these interior pieces. I'll show you another interior piece. this Gamescape3D Castle, which is Gamescape's also one of Lord Gasumba's Jay's sponsors. It is interior walls. So this is an interior wall I can either put in or not put in parts of this level multi-level castle, which kind of divides the walls up, and so it's got opening doors and whatnot. And I have been doing this kind of color for these adobe walls, or whatever they are, wattle and daub. But I daubed walls, but I run out of that color, so I'm gonna have to change it for my other walls, which is fine. Put that there. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the bottoms last. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Apple's Quest first appeared in Dungeon Master's Guide. Really? On him after in the playlist, a recurring feature in the edition of strings. Huh. Crab shaped somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so it's from the very get go. So Gary even had like, so that was a, yeah, there was, even though there wasn't yet there wasn't yet a module in 79, but there was that stuff which seeded maybe. That's cool. That's really cool. Woof. I have a really big camera angle tonight because I've got this running these pieces all over the place. So normally I have I zoom in, but normally I'm painting a mini or something like that. So that's why I have this kind of like a really big camera angle. So you can see my whole desk, my arms, my watch, etc. Okay. Oh, it's not an artifact. It's just a magic item? Oh, okay. So wait a second. Okay, if it's midnight or so in Orlando, but this game I'm watching, Oklahoma Denver, it's in Oklahoma. It's in Oklahoma City. So it's late there. They're playing late. Must be 10 p.m. or so for those guys. These players. Close game, into the third. It's 83-80. First one I see, I think. It's not TSR. Oh, really? Okay. And the first two ones came out 79, but it's still other companies. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't. My collection of early stuff, I mean, like stuff I had in the 70s and 80s. 80s, I shouldn't say 70s. I think I first started playing in 1980. I remember we were in sixth grade. I think that was 1980, not 79. I grew up in a small town, and we had one bookstore that sold D&D stuff, and occasionally we go to Seattle, and you can get the bigger bookstore stuff, or the kind of more. There was a place they called Golden Age Collectibles, but we didn't have all the massive, all the stuff from the other third-party publishers, so to speak. I have a couple things. I don't know where I got them. Like I have the Lankmar stuff. I have a couple things from Gary Gygax's kind of odd publishing company he had post TSR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played. Well, we first started playing in 1980 when I was in sixth grade. We played the rest of high school. We played the rest of the, yeah, totally. Played up through senior in high school, and even tried to play a bit in university. But admitted, like many people, not admit, well, yeah, the play dropped off in university. Too interested in girls and beer and whatnot. So, and then picked it up again about before COVID. I don't know, 2015. Yeah, but you're in the Navy, right? You did you play in the Navy? Weren't you in the Navy? I remember lots of stuff about people. I'm not a stalker. I just remember stuff. Pretty sure you're military and you just retired recently. Wow. 2005? Okay, you've been out for a while. Hey, man. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that. This is my not my day job, but thank you. Um. Okay, you gotta run. Okay, man. It's late for you. See you, Gore. See you, Sean. Good to talk to you. It's been a long time. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. This is gonna be a chance to go get another beer, which I will do. Thanks, man. Thank you. I know my time is messed up for Orlando time. I'm gonna go get a beer, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay? Stay tuned. See how fast I was? I'm back. Still painting this interior wall piece here. Sorry for the boring paint job. Fourth quarter in the game. Oklahoma's up by 3. So you couldn't get away with this in America. You really? Well, I don't know. But there's a beer brew. There's a brewer here in New Zealand called Behemoth. They do great beers. One of my favorite brewers. I drink their beer a lot, and they uh he's a actually the guy's a Kiwi. The head brewer is a Kiwi. His wife's an American, and I've talked to them. This New Zealand's a small country, so you can just talk to anybody. And their main brewing setup was in a town just a little bit outside of Auckland, but now they're in Auckland. Anyway, so I go to their kind of main brew pub and talk to the brewer sometimes, and his wife, she's from Portland, so nearby where I grew up. And anyway, this latest beer, very anti-Trump. This beer is called Putin's Lapdog Double Hazy IPA, and there's the picture, and that's pretty tame. They do all kinds of beers with names like that, and not just taking the piss out of Trump, but taking the piss out of lots of politicians. Well, I gotta say, mostly Trump and America. But I'm gonna I'm gonna show a picture of this to Mike Mossbarger, Von Moltke, because he's a beer aficionado, and he would appreciate this. So I'm gonna say they can take a picture of it and send to him. Double IPA, 8%. It's a hazy. I don't usually drink hazies. Not a hazy guy. But I couldn't resist the image on the can. Seriously, and I thought of Mike Mossbarger, so that's why I bought it. There's the beer. Looks pretty good. Got the game here above us. It's close. I'm not really watching it. It's just kind of on. Nice. What are those hops? I hope it's not Sabro. What other hops? They usually say what the hops are. And here the hops are. Okay. That's massive. Okay. That's pretty funny. Doesn't say what hops they're using, but yeah. And I don't want to read that out too much online. So, anyways, let's keep painting this set of walls. The floor will be the bottom will be yeah, floor will be the last. Okay. I might use a different color for the other piece there. Well, I probably have enough brown. Did you really go around the world? Holy shit. Okay. Everything's done but the bottom. Sorry, my phone just dinged. Who is that? Could be the child. Okay, okay, painting. All right, painting, painting. Right, I still got brown left. I got. Wow, that's not a lot of Seraphim sepia. I think it's enough for this, but wow. Then I'm done. I gotta buy some more. Okay, now we'll do the bottom. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Still painting this guy, and I need more brown, more golden brown. I don't have enough to do that. This is close. I'm running out of paint. What am I enough? Okay, and then the level here. Oh my god, I'll need. I do not have enough Seraphim sepia for that. That's for goddamn certain. Maybe I should use what? Have a different wash? Goodness, or maybe I have to use contrast paint even. I might go to contrast paint. Some kind of light brown contrast, aggro stones maybe. Wow. Fuck. I should really kind of figure out what I'm doing. Okay, I think I have enough brown to see me through. Yeah. But it's not like totally clear. I might zoom my camera a bit in a sec, but maybe not. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the thing Loki was watching. I'm looking up at the screen in front of me. Okay. Amateur. Oh no, it's not amateur. Okay. Wait a minute. Like. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This takes a long time to paint these wooden. I might zoom my paint in a bit here. Zoom my camera rather. Let me just kind of do that. Just to give a little bit different view, so you're not just staring at my arm. Something like that. That's better, huh? I mean, is that better? And then I can see what I'm painting more. Oh, I keep it centered. Woo! Saturday afternoon painting on Twitch. How's that? Okay, I did the interior, and I think I'm gonna use a different color for the walls. I'm totally out of Seraphim. Fun. Interior walls, and now exterior walls. Yeah, we're good. I'll go to the next one. Hmm. Okay, what's the elbow? I'm talking about basketball stuff. Okay. Woof. Hartenstein. He's got a. Is that a giant Jesus on his shoulder? Jesus. Okay. I've got this all done. I'm gonna let it sit for a sec. Then I'll spin it and paint the base in black. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that aside. This one, that the wood borders are done. Put it aside. And this one, I got enough brown paint for that. Yeah, good to go. Good to go. I'm gonna knock some white off on that in a second. Maybe right now. Okay, let me get this brown paint off this brush. I'm gonna use a different brush to do a little bit of white. Put it on my vortex shaker. Stanley Cup right now, right? I'm not a big ice hockey fan. Although, I have watched ice hockey in Sweden, and that's fucking good. I mean, I watched it live when I was visiting a buddy in Sweden a long time ago, and that was fucking good. That's insanely good. Okay, I'm gonna touch up some parts on this piece actually. Let me do that first. We're going to the next. That's fine like that. That was it. A couple of shots like that. That's fine. Put that over dry. Put that there. No, that's fine. Put it there. Okay, brown on this guy now. On this piece. Another wall piece. Or rather, yeah, let's sort this one. Okay. Pretty easy to do this. Now I am going to wash these white walls in something totally different. I gotta choose a color. It might be Darkos Flesh, that's really fucking dark. Guilliman's to orange, Space Wolves, Agros Dunes is a possibility. Oh, Skeletal Horde, it's a possibility. Okay, what else? Not Nazdrag, but yeah, I don't have enough Seraphim Sepia. Fucking totally out of Seraphim Sepia, so that's not gonna fucking work. Yeah, okay. So one of these guys, probably Skeletal Horde, is gonna be the new color of Lost Falls in. And we'll see. Probably Skeletal Horde. So I think tonight I will finish that level. And I have one more level. Just one more. And then the outside. And that level's pretty easy. Fuck. God damn. Wow. We're almost finished this, so we're getting there. We're getting there. This year-long project. Oh. 5 minutes left in the fourth in the Denver OKC game. Right. Let's paint. Sorry. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. All right. Paint, paint, paint. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm looking up at the game. That is the Denver game, Denver OKC game. The guy's hand's like a foot above the fucking rim. It was insane. Mhm. Okay. Well, I'm watching the basketball game on the screen above me. Just wondering why I'm looking up a lot. God, what the fuck? Sorry. Hmm. What? If that's true. I'll do the interior on right now. I might take a drink. So we got, okay, so tomorrow there's games. Golden State and Timberwolves, and okay, yeah. So I can watch basketball tomorrow as well. I'm going to shout out Greycast. God, okay. Woo! Yeah. Okay. Trying to. Outside too, okay. I want Denver to win. Not too into the Oklahoma. Maybe it's because they used to be the Seahawks, right? I mean the Supersonics. Okay. Put some more brown paint in there. You good? Yeah. Huh. Maybe I'll now do black on this guy. That side. There's this guy. I might do some black on the bottom. Oh. It's a 1-point game with 1 minute and 45 seconds. This is the Denver OKC game. We'll be looking at this game. A 1-point fucking game. Dude, you let him go. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. Come on. What's the series at anyways? Is it 2-1 Denver? Is that a 3-pointer? Okay, it's tied 1-1. Okay, the series. Minute and a half left. Wow. Black. Not black glaze, but it's black. Wow. You guys, whoever can do this. Okay. He got fouled? Sorry, I'm watching the Denver Oklahoma City game right now on the screen above me while I paint terrain pieces from my Gamescape 3D castle. That's what's called multitasking. There's 1 minute and a half left in the game, so I was using my vortex shaker over there. This paper here. Anyone seconds to go. What are they saying in that ad? They're trying to fucking sell basketball. It's just fucking basketball. I don't make too much in here. Right. Jokic. He's this their player. Oh! Sorry. I'm watching the last minutes of this game. 25 seconds left. Let's see who wins. Looking at Denver versus OKC. That's it. Oh, okay. And 9-9. Okay. This is a big play. 3 points down. You better hit that. Oh, that was a 3? Fuck, it's tied with 25 seconds left. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, this is the game right here. It's tied. The game is effing tied. Pretty good game. Okay. This score will win the game. Dude. Holy shit. Okay. Denver's got 2.5 seconds left. And the game is tied. This might go into extra innings. Okay. Okay. So, this piece right here. Oh. I'll take a break. I'll be right back. we'll get it dealt with. Hey, sorry, people. Well, whatever. I don't know. Probably just annoys him. Hey, folks, thanks for joining. We are watching the Denver, Oklahoma game on the monitor above me and painting a Gamescape 3D castle. These are some interior wall parts I'm painting right now. I need to re-up my brown paint. Let me do that. It's out of his hands. Yeah. Wow. Denver really punched it out. John Dudgeon's happy. Sorry, it's like, folks, we'll get back to talking about D&D stuff in a second. Let him go. So it's 5 points. Yeah, actually, you better pay attention. So that was 2 points, so a 7-point game? Yeah, fuck. Oof. 7 points, 120. But yes, this channel is most for painting D&D terrain minis and playing D&D on New Zealand Sundays. But wow, where are they playing? They're playing. Oh, they are playing Denver. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay, game over. Game's fucking over. 9 points, 50 seconds. Game's over. On the cusp of perhaps. That's kind of redundant. Okay, folks. We're painting this piece and watching basketball at the same time. And drinking a beer. Serious multitasking. Game is over. Okay, Denver leads the series 2-1. But Denver got fucking blown out. Who came out? Porter Jr. Game over. Yeah, okay, just let it sit. Don't even try to foul him. Come on, bro. Game's over. Yeah, 10 seconds. All right. Wow. All right, the basketball's over for the night, so now I can focus on painting. I'm going to do the base here. Yeah, we'll move on. All right, folks. Sorry, I hadn't. What the? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna shut out Bissell campaign. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as the points are 27, 22, 8 of 25. Fuck, he sucked. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Whenever I hear a sports figure give a post-game interview, I think of Bull Durham. Maybe I should watch Bull Durham tonight. That's a great movie. Sorry, no, you cannot see what I'm doing because of the camera. So now I can see, but it's not that exciting. Nice. Okay. And that side, blah, blah, blah. Sports Center. Okay, I'm going to turn off the TV in front of me, on top of me. Here, it's got different things there. And a wig. Hmm. Thanks all for hanging out. A few of you that are here. It's New Zealand Saturday night. Not all my normal streaming time, but I'm just taking some time to to work on a long-standing project here. My Gamescape3D castle. Did my chores today. A bit of free time. Girls are away doing their things. So, yeah. Okay. One last. Okay. So the Joker had a bad night, and they still won. Wow. That's a fucking nice shot. Okay. I gotta paint that middle section there. Then we're done. Black there on that. Done. Hmm. Playoff wins following 40-point loss. Jesus, it puts in the Lakers, Cavs, Friday. Wow. OKC. They're not gonna win. Huh. That's fine. Hey, Excel. Excel in the screen above me. Was watching the Denver Oklahoma City game, and this is not my normal streaming day, as you know. However, I got done with my chores today, working in the yard out there, chainsaw on some trees. um, the girls are off doing stuff. Wife was at hula practice. Daughter's at work. Um, I thought I'm gonna work on my Gamescape3D castle for a bit and just do some painting. From New Zealand Saturday afternoon painting. I might even. I didn't want to say it, but I kind of thought I might do some BG3 today, but no, maybe tomorrow. My normal Sunday New Zealand game is not on tomorrow, and maybe as you know, we're reconfiguring everything. So, I know, seriously, whenever I use a chainsaw, and I was by myself at home using it, I'm just super careful. I'm thinking, I don't want to cut my fucking leg off. Seriously. No, I know. Uh, I'm not, an Uber, uh, you know, I'm not some kind of super DIY guy. I'm a knowledgeable DIY guy, but not like, but here in New Zealand they call it a tradie. I mean, it's a tradesman, someone who does a plumber or whatever, electrician, whatever. So I know how to use chainsaws, but fuck, yeah, I'm always kind of like super careful, ginger, whatever. But yeah, so I chainsawed some trees out there because they were falling, putting tons of gunk on the roof and clogging up the fucking gutters. So I took care of that. I'm kind of free tomorrow. Tomorrow, my Sunday. I legitimately have to do some work. I have to do some of my university work. I gotta get some more stuff done. I'm behind a bunch of stuff. I might do that, and some BG3. I don't know. Hey, diadems. You do that, man. I know. I was gonna. It's right outside. It's been a small tree right outside this window, and I had the hacksaw out. I was like, "Fuck! I'm just gonna use the chainsaw. It'll take me seconds." So I did use the chainsaw, and yes, I shouldn't have used the chainsaw, but God, it takes that, man. You didn't do that. I know it's not good practice. I understand. I agree totally with you. If my wife knew I did that, she'd be angry. So tomorrow, New Zealand Sunday, is Mother's Day in New Zealand. I don't know, when's Mother's Day in America? Isn't it? It's not tomorrow, right? It's a different time, isn't it? Okay. Exactly. There's a reason they have missing figures. My father actually later in his life, um, he was lots of things. My father was a Methodist minister before I was around. He was a community college professor, English literature, and he was a lifelong cabinet maker. And so, yes, uh, he had all his fingers, but so I've spent my life around a table saw. Not my life, but in the shop at home, right? So, okay, I've got this piece. So I'm working on my Gamescape3D castle. This piece, I just need to wash those walls, but it's kind of done nicely. This piece I need to do the bottom in black, and then wash the walls. Let's do the bottom in black, and then I might go get another beer. Oh God! But for me, what I always remember is measure twice, cut once, and I do that. I measure twice, I cut once. I learned that. So I still have Sports Center on the screen above me, but I'll probably change that in a second to something. Just turn it off or something different. How's your guys' days though? How you doing? Spent plenty of time watching this whole house from the Yankee workshop. You practicing your work? Yeah. I guess seriously, as like a couple years ago, I in one back corner of our yard, which is kind of like um, there's a retaining wall on the property line. The retaining wall was sagging and the fence on top of it, so I hand excavated the whole goddamn thing, and I rebuilt the retaining wall by hand, with um, like a mechanical post hole digger and whatnot, set posts, concrete, etc. I did all that myself, you know, and actually not legally because in New Zealand, at least yeah, where I live, Auckland, that kind of stuff when you're building structures on the boundary line, you need to have government what's called council consent, which means local government consent. I just built it, and I built a really good retaining wall, man. Fucking really good retaining wall. And one of my buddies is like, he's like, now you're a New Zealander. You've done unconsented work on your property. That makes you a true New Zealander now. Unconsented DIY work. Yes, I have done that. Actually, I was thinking I was watching. There was some ESPN on, and there was American rugby on. It was something. There's an American pro rugby league, right? I was like, what? And jog my yeah, sounds right. Jog my memory. I remember that now. But I was kind of shocked to see that. So you guys, it's late in America. It's like East Coast. It's like 1 a.m. or so. I don't know where everything else is. Yeah, I don't know. I might go get another beer and then come back and work on these walls some more. So if you guys will give me you guys give me, I'm gonna do an intermission screen. I don't know, whatever. And I'll be back in 2 minutes tops. Okay, back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Let's shout out Greycast. I think those of you who are here know about Greycast. So, one of the best only. We're back. I need to find something different to put on the screen above me because, or I just turn it off. Because right now it is a Sports Center, which I'm honestly not really that kind of. I don't need to watch Sports Center, honestly. I don't need to watch people pontificate about fucking sports. Um, just not my thing. So looking at something else I can play, like perhaps Conan. Conan, right there. We'll play Conan the Barbarian. How's that? On the screen above me. It'd be great if I could play Conan in a little window in my streaming screen, right? That would be cool. Then we can all watch Conan together. When did Conan come out? I assume they're gonna. I'm asking that because I'm wondering when will it be royalty free? No longer under copyright, but that'll never be the case. A bit much and not possible. Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's these two pieces. They're 450 years. Yeah. Well, I'll be dead. 40 years. In 40 years, I'll be 94. I could be around. 50 years. I'm probably not living to 104. Let's be honest. Okay. Now I got to figure out what to paint how to do these guys, the walls, these guys. I've run out of my Seraphim Sepia wash, so I might try Skeletal Horde contrast in a little section to see what it looks like before I go whole hog with that paint. So I've got Conan going on the screen in front of me. You guys can't see. Unless I did this. With this camera, turn around, up, 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 up. There's the big TV and the opening credits of Conan. How's that? Good. I'm gonna try the Skeletal Horde on these wall pieces. See how they look. I wonder if I should do. I'm trying to move my light around a bit. That's better. Oh, and then you can't see my beautiful face. How's that? That's better lighting on the work table area. There we are. Okay. How you doing, Excel? You all right? Okay. It's some Agros dunes. I'm gonna do a little section on this to see what it looks like actually. Down here. I don't know. Yeah, Agros dunes will work. There's one of my walls. It's all right. Yeah, it's fine. Not too tired, but not awake. Awake. Well, I'm sorry. My brain is working. You're you're West Coast, right? Or have I got? If I haven't told that totally effed up. Walls. Hmm, man. I might put my taking my table cam back a bit in terms of focus. Yeah, put that there. Oh, the greatest scene in Conan when they attack the village in the first 5 minutes, and that guy with the tattoos jumps up on the rock, and all the horses come past him. Come on, that's the greatest scene in the cinema. Two snakes come together. Walls of a room. Come on, did it already come? I gotta watch the scene. Here it is. Another Conan weightlifter. He's like, this is fucking heavy. Look at the top part thing. On my wall. You know this one? Wow. Okay. One to the walls. To the side. Did my other set of walls. Thanks for being here, folks. I'm just painting interior sections of a Gamescape 3D castle that I have behind me in various pieces. And it's New Zealand Saturday night, 5:30 p.m. Not my normal streaming time, but we've had a kind of a screwed up schedule lately, and this just worked out. I'm free, did my chores, so time to paint some terrain. Yeah, That's all. I've got Conan on the screen above me. And I wish I could play it on the Twitch channel, right? That'd be pretty cool. But alas, I think that would give me a copyright infringement knock, and they would kick me off Twitch. So I'm not gonna do that. But we'll keep painting these walls, and then we'll go from there to some more of the building itself. Yes. All right, here we go. This wall. I forget that. Yeah. James Earl Jones. An actor of my childhood. Star Wars. Just watching him in the screen above me in Conan. Just an actor of my childhood. Right? Crazy. Okay, now the inside. Take a beer. Put you on Conan. Yep. Okay. The walls are done. My interior walls of this castle of level 4 or so are done. I mean, actually no, they're not. I gotta wash in Agrax the wood. And I might use my real Agrax instead of my fake Agrax. And I'll tell you that in a second. That's the Agrax. No. Open. No. Okay. I got these guys here. those wall pieces. I could right now do wash the brown, the wood trim, or I've got pieces back here. But yeah, I guess. I'm just going to pontificate for a second. So, the Skeletal Horde is the paint to use for that. And how does that compare? Skeletal Horde versus, it's pretty good. Almost identical. Skeletal Horde Contrast versus Seraphim Sepia. Seraphim Sepia is a bit redder, but it's, yeah, it'll work for certain. Totes. Okay, yeah, I guess I will go right now into the Agraxine, these guys. And then, oh no, I still have to dry first. I can hold them more easily. So I'm going to go dry. I'm going to put these guys over here out of my way, hopefully, like that. And I'm going to bring out this gigantic piece. Maybe now I'll take the camera back out. There we are. So that's the big view. So you can see most of my painting area here. And I'm going to paint this. How do I paint this? Mind you, I'm just painting interiors right now, not the exterior, interiors. And so, I think I will use my Baylor right here, Baylor Brown, to paint those guys, those windows. And then I can use the Skeletal Horde on the walls, and then do over here, do the stairwell. Yeah, right. The Tree of Woe. Let's see. Okay, what brush shall I use for these windows? Let me look. That one, do that much. Okay. Ellie. You're back. Thanks for hanging out, Excel. I really appreciate it. I mean, honestly. You and me here. You and me. And I'm watching Conan. Oh, fuck. It doesn't matter. He was bred to the finest stock. Right. Wow, you can't see fucking anything there. Bred to the finest stock. Gosh. Wrong! Takes a little bit of women. So I'm painting all these windowsills, which you can't see because it's too fucking bright. But I'm painting all those windowsills. And I do hear you. I don't really hear the movie. No, okay. Excel, because the movie, I don't have the movie playing through the stream at all. I suppose I could. I'm playing the movie, so I got two screens in front of me right now. I'm just attached to my computer, right? My desktop, and that's what I'm streaming through. Then I have I have a big video screen, on the wall above that, and to that I am casting from Disney Plus Conan the Barbarian, and I'm watching that. So it'd be kind of fun to kind of like, like I was saying, it'd be fun to like actually have a corner screen on the stream that was playing the Conan the Barbarian, but I can't play Conan the Barbarian, right? Because they'll ding me for copyright. I wonder if I could though play the audio. But what I'd have to be running the Conan the Barbarian on my desktop, and that might overtax my system. Streaming this, listening to kind of like tabletop audio plus streaming Conan. I don't know, but yeah, exactly. So I'm actually watching Conan right now above me, and so right here. See, there's Conan above me on that screen. He just like fell into that big crypt after leaving yeah. So that's that's what I'm watching above me. Then I have my, you know, down here on the table where I'm painting this stuff. And then the rest of the room behind me, of course. So I'm narrating the movie in front of me, which no one else can see. But we all know Conan. I know backwards and forwards, for God's sakes. Okay, I'm painting more windowsills. That's right, everybody. But yeah, it's kind of really bright. Maybe I can like I'm gonna do tone down the exposure. Can I do? Woof. Is that too dark? It's pretty dark. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm gonna go to 8. Huh? I toned down the light a bit so you can see what I'm dealing with this massive piece I have in my hand. Oh, I know it backwards and forwards, man. I watch Conan all the fucking time. Seriously. So much so it's like a joke in my family. My family meaning my wife, my child, and my family. I mean, yeah. The painting is not very. I should pull the camera back. With this giant piece, it's hard for me to like. I can pull the piece back. I mean, that table cam. It's just too close. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. That's better though. Come on, dude. Okay. Just 3 more windows, and then I'll work on the stairs. I'm definitely gonna finish this level tonight. Easy to finish this level tonight, and then work on other stuff. How can we don't know backwards and forwards, Excel? It's the greatest movie of all time. It's the greatest movie of all time. And there's the witch. Sorry. Another awesome scene. Sorry. Losing myself in the nostalgia of the movie. Two snakes. Come together. I can say it smooth line by line. Surprise barbarian. And the price is fucking me. It is. She's a witch. She's a witch. Okay, trying to get this side done. Okay, one more down, then I'll go to the white paint. Food for wolves. Who's to say you will? In battle. Combat shit. I'm Subutai. Archer and thief. Oh, thief and archer. Fuck. Yep. Those windows are done. Subutai. Good for wolves. Subutai. Archer and thief. Yep. There's this piece so far. What's this guy? Huh. We're just running. Okay. I can wash these walls in my aggro students. No skeletal horde. But first, I'm going to do these stairs here. And they're series are kind of like grays and black. That's some. That's two. That gray is right there. Essentially a darker gray. That. Those two, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, shake these up in my vortex shaker. I might go take a quick pee break. Okay, a second. Use my vortex shaker over here to shake my paints up. Finish this guy. And then we'll do the other half. And we'll call it a night. Two snakes. Come together. No, no one knows. Okay. Just another snake goat. Maybe darker than that. Fools who laugh at death. Fools who laugh at death. Okay. Here's that, and now I just gotta do some washing and stuff. So I'm gonna go take a quick pee, and then come back and finish this side up, and then go to the next side. So hang tight. I'll be right back. I appreciate being here. Cheers. I'm back. Thanks for all of you who are here still. I appreciate it. Yeah. Indeed, if you want to hook up on social media, there are my details. Okay, this is too dark. Gotta start reaching my table. How again to be not but -6, I guess. Yeah, 3. Sorry, a little bit brighter. But you know, when you move around, the white times really takes the camera up to a freaky angle, etc. But thanks for being here. I'm still painting this thing. I've got another beer in my hand. I'm gonna pour it into my glass. And I'm gonna wash the floor of this thing in my homemade Agrax. How's that? My beer, I'm ready to go. Actually kind of cold in the room. Oh, let me pretty close. Okay, so I think I'll do the floor first. I'll do my homemade Agrax. Put that there. Get my Agrax brush out. My homemade Agrax right here. My homemade Agrax. Need to make more. I do have enough for this floor, so it's fine. And the other half of the floor, that's fine too. Open this up. Now I'm just going to douse this floor in Agrax. All right. Homemade Agrax, I guess, if I need to say. That is what it is. You want to live forever? Okay. Yeah. 1/4 of the floor. Now I'll do this side. Pretty easy. I'm happy I made homemade Agrax. It's a lot cheaper. Works fine. I have a recipe that I can put online if people want to see it. No, Conan and a lady are getting it on. You guys can't see this, sorry. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sorry. It's distracting. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, after this kind of fucking, I'll have to dry brush this tomorrow, I guess. I won't get it done tonight. Hmm. Fuck. Okay, so that's one half of the floor done, and it's in a little bit I'll bring the other half up. So here's the Agrax. That now I'm gonna do the wall. That might fucking. I gotta do I'll do some gnome on those stairs right here, and I'll probably use my homemade gnome too. God, a lot of gnome fucking. How good this gnome is though. Fuck. But I'm gonna use it. Hmm. I gotta answer. I like how the entrance works with the room. Oh yeah. Um. Yeah. So this that there, and so there's another level above it, which it's hard for me to show Excel, but yeah. And there's this model is super cool. There's just so in this section, right? That's where there's a stair down. Um, and of course, this one is where there's a stair up. So yeah, it's a really cool model. Um, so I hope to have kind of the interiors done in the next couple of days, and then the exterior, and yeah, I'll show it all off. It should be really cool. And then I gotta, of course, use it in some sessions, right? That'll be the most cool. Now's the time when they're at the king in Conan where they're with the king, and he's saying, "Steal my daughter back." Comes a time when the jewels lose their luster. Use a sparkle. It's a back and forth, left and right, share compatible. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is. You would know this, Excel. But weren't stairwells and castles developed to be of greatest hindrance to right-handers as they went up them? Isn't that the case? Oh, Diablo 2. Have I played Diablo 2? Honestly, don't know. I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done Diablo 2, actually. I'm gonna have to hair dry this section here. It's hard to find this one. Okay, there's the stairwell. I might have to hair dry that agrax, seriously. Probably slopped it on there. What are you saying that lowers the load? How much with that dark? Well, I don't think I've I have. I used to play Diablo, seriously, but I don't think I've played it recently. No, I have Diablo on the Switch, but I haven't played the Diablo Switch for a long time. Seriously, my daughter's played it more than I have. But I haven't played it for a couple of years, maybe. So, and that might be Nintendo Switch like 2 years ago. Was that Diablo 2 or just Diablo? I don't know, honestly. Okay, there's our. Now I'm gonna do the walls. And then I'll move on to the other terrain piece. The other half is like this. But I need a place to set this damn thing. This gigantic. Maybe I can set on that. Kind of. Maybe, but not really. We'll see. Maybe. I'm trying to find space on my stuff. This is really an awesome model. This model. But I'm gonna do I'll do the walls in Skeleton Horde. And I'll set this aside to dry. And in the morning I'll dry brush it. A lot of. I got a lot of white. Well, I kind of. I forgot to deal with over here. Okay. Now I have to wait a second until that dry, or I'll blow dry in a second. Blow dry it with my mouth, I mean. How's that? So like this. Okay, this Skeleton Horde. It'll be really fun to show. I can't wait to kind of show this whole model off when it's done. And I'll take a bunch of pictures. I'll do like a video camera thing of it. It'll be super cool. I think people to see this all when it's all said and done, it's really, really cool looking. I swear to God. That's not just me. It's the Gamescape 3D. What's his name? Fuck. The Meta Gary Con. The guy who makes these models. Really good sculptor designer. Really good. How many hours did I put into this? I wonder. Oh no. Best. I don't think about that. Too many. Actually, these kids are probably fine by now. Seriously. Okay. Maybe I'll set this aside for a second and do those walls in these walls. I do in kind of proper Agrax, not my homemade Agrax. The blackness comes off so much. Right on. Thanks for being here, folks. We're just painting a Gamescape 3D model. Really appreciate being here. Excel and everyone else. Sorry. That's really fine. Thunk. Um, we're good. Yeah. Not gonna worry about that stuff too much. That's fine. I think the way it is. So I'll put this back. There we are. And now go back to this piece over the walls in contrast skeletal horde, I think. Yeah, and the other half. Fuck. Looking back at my pieces back there. Anyways, viewers, thanks for being here. Not my normal painting stream. It's New Zealand Saturday night. I normally paint on New Zealand Wednesday nights, but whatever. Here we are. 3 hours this. Okay, yeah. I might quit in a second, people. Just so I can do other things in the house. So y'all know, doesn't mean I don't love you. Just might stop the stream for fun. Okay. I might even excel, pay attention. Consider doing BT3 tomorrow. Right? Just who knows? Why, you know, maybe just do it. My most hated game. Right? Why not? Why not do it? Tree of Woe? Fucking awesome. He's on the Tree of Woe. Okay. right. I think, folks, I'm going to, at 3 hours of streaming, call it a night. I don't think I'll raid into anybody. Well, let me check the raiders. I'm gonna keep painting, but you know, I need to eat dinner, something like that. I don't think there's anyone. I mean, look, to rating. I don't know, but I think I'll probably stop the streaming. I'm gonna continue painting. We'll just stop the streaming for the night. That is, I may be back tomorrow with some Baldur's Gate 3. So keep your eyes out for that. Excel and others. Let's see what comes up here. We have down to die RBD. I know those guys. They're Aussie. Evil Dua is playing the game. Wow. We'll raid into Evil Dua. Okay. For everybody, we'll raid into Evil Dua, and it's been a long time, and yeah, we'll stop at that. I'll see you all perhaps tomorrow, or for certain, if not tomorrow, Wednesday night New Zealand time for our mini painting stream. Okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the bits from both Agora Quest and uh, my good buddy Diadems. Okay, here's folks.